Hi ladies, so today I'm 18 weeks pregnant and I'm just going to tell you about what went on last week. So the big thing I would say for this past week has been movement of the baby. I'm feeling kicks, a lot of kicks, and on Friday night my husband was able to feel the baby kick 3 times just by putting his hand on my stomach. Um, And then also, I'll insert a little clip here. I got some video. I was like laying in bed, and I put coconut oil on my stomach every night because it's getting a little itchy now from growing. And I noticed I could see the baby moving. So watch right here. Yep, baby's kicking. I'm exactly 18 weeks. That's kind of new for me. After I had Annabelle, I lost like 70 pounds, so I'm quite a bit thinner this pregnancy than I have been previously. And yeah, there's just not much there between my skin and my uterus. So when the baby kicks, I'm already seeing it this early. It's kind of crazy, but really neat to see. So I can tell the baby is like moving around a lot because Friday night I felt the kicks, and my husband felt the kicks on the left side, and then last night the baby was kicking on the right side, and I know hands and feet. But then sometimes I feel the kicks up high, like I can just tell the baby's just moving a lot. So that's fun. It's one of my favorite parts of pregnancy, especially when the kicks don't hurt yet. So we're in that fun time now. So Wednesday I have my appointment with the hematologist to figure out what we're doing with my blood count. I have done some research, and it seems like from what I've read about this time of pregnancy, your blood volume increases a lot when you're pregnant. And this time in pregnancy, this month, your blood increases in plasma, and then like next month and the month after, it increases in red blood cells. So I'm going to try to see if they'll let me hold off until the normal production of red blood cells increases, just to see if my body can build up some stores again on its own, but we'll see. They may not be open to that or happy with that, but I'm feeling okay. I've had some days where I can't catch my breath, and like it kind of sucks, but I had some samples of Ninja Red from Young Living, and it's supposed to be good. It's very high in antioxidants, which is actually a treatment for thalassemia. It's one that you don't really read about it, but people who have thalassemia swear by it. Just taking super antioxidants, and then also Ninja Red is supposed to help you build stronger blood. So I don't know if that's the right word, but it's supposed to help your body build blood, and among other things. But I took 2 ounces of that one day when I just couldn't catch my breath, and within like 20 minutes, half hour, I was not feeling out of breath anymore. So around lunchtime every day, I just drink 2 ounces of that now. I ordered it, and so that's helping symptom-wise. I don't know yet if it's helping the underlying cause or helping the anemia or anything. I don't know. So the kids, if you've been watching these, we've been talking about putting them in the same room because we wanted to like prepare them for it. And just because we have 3 bedrooms, and each of the kids had their own room, and then obviously my husband and I, but we chose to put the 2 oldest together because they both sleep through the night and the baby is not going to probably. Annie didn't for 2 years. Connor did at 6 weeks, so I don't really know what to expect with this baby. But if this baby is not sleeping through the night, I don't want it to disturb their sleep. Because next year, which is when the baby will be born this summer, but next school year, the baby will be in our room for probably 4 to 6 months. That's just been standard newborn care at our house. But then after that, once we start transitioning the baby to the room, the kids will be in school. And Connor's going to be in school all day, and Annabelle will be half days for only 2 days a week. But I want them to be able to get good sleep. So we've been talking about it. Every weekend they ask, can we sleep in Connor's room? And so finally I just said, are you ready, Annabelle, to move into his room? Because he's been wanting her in his room forever. And she was like, yeah. And like every time she was trialing, like staying in his room, she would bring over like all her toys and all her dolls and even like her tissue box and her trash can. Like she wanted to like move in. So yeah, I just decided, let's just do this. And I moved the furniture around. I moved her clothes into the closet. And so they're together now. We'll see if it lasts. Like, I know it has to last eventually, but we have time. And they're just ready to share a room. So, and I'm ready to stop moving everything back and forth every weekend. So they're together as of right now. So that's exciting. I did go to the midwives meet and greet. And I left there feeling like I really wanted to switch. And then I come home and the logical part of my brain just keeps thinking about that hospital. Like, I don't know. There's something about that hospital that I just don't want to go there. So, I don't know. It may come down to taking the tour and seeing how they treat patients versus doulas. Not that they treat doulas bad, but just like if there are better procedures of getting into the hospital and parking and things like that. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like more undecided now than I was. Like I was pretty set on staying where I'm at with my practice, even though my OB won't be there. The practice that backs them up is pretty good, except for one new doctor. And I don't know. I need to find out if he's even taking births now. I don't know. Or when he will start, since he's new to the practice. Like, I don't know what kind of care he's doing there. But the insider, like, information in the community, the birth community, because I'm a part of that, is cautious at best. So, I don't know. There are 6 midwives in the midwife practice. There are a possibility of 4 OBs that could, deliver with me if I go with the OB way. So I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm going to wait to see how this hematology appointment goes. Although the midwife said, I told them what was going on, and they said that they thought they could handle that. So, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. What should I do? I know I need to make the decision, but I have time, so I'm not too worried about it yet. So, it's been really cold here this past week. We had a day that was like legitimately like -10, and the wind chill was like -30 in school. My kids only had school one day last week because President's Day, and then there was an in-service day, and then we had school, and then there was like cold, snow, cold, I don't know. So hopefully this week they get to go to school because they're kind of going cuckoo being at our house. I got them out yesterday for a little bit, and taking them out today. I'm plugging in my weight from this morning to let you know how much I weigh now. Okay, so according to this, according to my scale, I'm 147.4 pounds. which means I've gained 9.4 pounds. I am planning a natural. That term is kind of dependent on who interprets it, but unmedicated birth and low intervention birth. So I was very supported by the practice I'm with last time, but the OB who was with me is pregnant. So if you want to watch my birth story from last time, it's on this channel. Just scroll back to like Annabelle's birth. But basically, I woke up with contractions. I stayed at home for a while. And then I went to the hospital, and she was born like an hour and a half later. So I was in labor for like about 6-ish hours. It's hard to say because like I was asleep and woke up in labor, but yeah, I was conscious for about 6 or a little more hours, and then she was born. So when I got to the hospital, they ran a 20-minute strip. I got an IV port just because of my risk of bleeding and thalassemia. I also wanted the port. I felt that was reasonable. But I drank water, and I could have had what I wanted, but that's what I had there at the time. When I was in labor, and I labored in a tub, and then my body started pushing, and I got out of the tub and had the baby, and it was awesome. They just stuck the Doppler on my belly a few times when I was in the tub. They checked me when I was in the tub. My water didn't break until her head was born. So, and then she was born. I don't know. It was very low tech, I was supported very well by my providers and what I wanted to do. I did have a doula with me, and I'm hoping for a very similar experience because it was awesome. It was fast. It was really fast. Like when it was over, I was like, that's it. Because like it was really tolerable until transition. And transition lasted about an hour. And I had to pee when I was in transition. And I know if I would have peed, like then I would have started pushing. So that's like hindsight. Because I didn't want to get out of that birth tub to go to the bathroom. And so next time I know if I'm in transition, like, or I think I'm like about to be in transition, like go to the bathroom, because it would have gone faster. Not that I wanted the birth to go faster, but I wanted transition to go faster. The rest of labor was like completely tolerable and fine. So yeah, that's a little like snippet of my birth story with Annabelle, but you can go watch the whole thing. But I'm hoping for something similar and support similar, and like being able to use water and being not continuously monitored, not having to have an IV, not having my water broken, no Pitocin, things like that. Then I was bleeding after the birth, and I did have to get Pitocin and Cytotec postpartum, but for labor it was good. So I'm hoping to avoid the need for Pitocin and Cytotec after the birth, but it's one of those things like you can't control labor, but like there's not much you can do to prevent bleeding after birth. You can empty your bladder though, that helps, I've heard. So I'm planning on paying really close attention to that this time. But I'll talk more about my birth plans like later, and everything I'm planning as far as that goes. So let me show you my belly. Alright y'all, here's the belly. Belly, belly, belly.
Wow.
From the front.
Whoa.
It's getting so big, but there's the baby.
Yep, baby. Can I come in?
Okay, this is going to be a fun video to edit because the children have been entertaining me, to say the least. So, I hope you ladies have a good week, and if you guys don't follow Amy Dreamflight 6000, her little boy is having heart surgery today, so I've been praying for him and their family, and so have my kids. So if you're the praying type, just know you can go over to Amy's channel or and see what's going on, or just prayers for that little baby. sweet little guy, and I just hope that he has a good surgery and a quick and full recovery, and that his parents have some comfort through this whole situation. So, Amy, you've been in my thoughts and prayers, and so has your family. And I wish you guys all the best through this journey. I know it's not easy. So, all right, ladies, thanks for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.